My God. It ain't started yet. Go.
What's good, people? It's Dirty Bird Thursdays with the home team.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey, I am your man, the Falcons therapist. You want to inhale, exhale. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing started. And to my immediate left, we have the deacon of defense himself. We got Blackberry Lorex. Blackberry, what's going on, man?
Home team, home team. What's
And right,
happening, home team? Let's get to it.
Mm-hmm.
and right below us, we have the man that gives all the information. The veteran himself. We got Coach Unchanged.
What's
Coach.
up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Another week, another day. Falcons host. What was that? No, it's Falcons time, man. Let's do this. I'm just hyped right now. I'm ready to get busy, bro. I ain't got that to say. I'm just ready to get busy.
Hey, it's an
I
exciting
feel
week.
good, man. I feel good, bro.
It's an exciting week, man. It's
Yeah,
exciting.
man.
Like I said, yo, we coming off a well-deserved win
Whew.
back home. Time for us to get it going.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't gonna keep you guys too much longer. But before we do that, let's see who we got in the comment section here. Let's do our roll call. We got Melvin Embry. What's up, man? Oh, look at here. We got the professor,
I
Noah
ain't talking.
Tyndale.
I
What
ain't
up,
talking to
man?
Noah, man. Noah talked about me the other day. I ain't talking about him.
What's happening, Noah?
I ain't talking to Noah.
Noah been working on a stand-up or something.
I ain't talking to Noah.
we got G Street for sure. Thanks for tuning in. Mac Town Dirty. What's going on? It's that Bottom Boy Phelps. Hey, what's going on? Appreciate you. All right, we got the Dirty Bird Confessional. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, all right.
D Coleman's out.
Facebook user, what's up, brother?
I ain't talking to him either.
What up, D Coleman?
D Coleman, crazy boy.
Yeah, boy.
He
one of the hitters. He's one of the hitters.
boy.
Let's go ahead and get into today's topic. Cordarrelle Patterson is the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Are we using CP too much, similar to last year, that led him to being sidelined
There we go.
with an injury? I'm gonna let Coach take this one.
Well, congratulations for one, because he deserved that one.
Yeah.
Man, without that man running the ball, man, I don't know how that game would have turned out. You know what I'm saying? But are we using too much? He's the number one running back. That's what number one running backs get done. They get used. You know? Are we using him too much? He's 32 years old. Or 30, whatever he is, but he's 30-something. And right now, as we all know, he didn't practice the last 2 days, I guess, because of a rest and a knee soreness. It happens. It happens. So, are we using too much? The man's almost at 500 yards, right? He had 541 yards last year. Yeah, something's going to hurt. So, he's almost at his numbers he was at last year rushing the ball, guys. So, like you said, relax. This man knows how to take care of his body. He's been in the league too long to not know how to take care of his body. That's why you didn't see him in preseason hardly. You didn't see him at camp doing all this crazy stuff because Coach got him on a number count. So, as long as he can maintain that no more than 20 rushes a game, he'll be okay. So, just relax, people. He ain't been used too much. He's been used just enough to help this team. So, that's my take.
What you got, Blackberry?
Yeah, I agree with Coach. He had a total of 18 touches last week. That's not a lot. 17 carries, one reception. I don't think 18 is too much. I think 18 is is about where you want him at, considering the game plan for the offense. Because we know the ball's gonna get spread around a lot of different ways. We know Drake London gonna get his touches. We know Kyle Pitts gonna get his touches. We know OZ gonna get his touches. And we know Algier gonna get his touches coming
That's
out
10 to 12, baby.
behind him. So I think that 16 to 20 touches, I think that's fine. I want people to try to keep something in mind too. It's not like he's been a running back all his career.
Exactly.
He's had some offensive looks at running back a little bit. He's had some offensive looks at receiver a little bit, but nothing compared to what number one or even a number two receiver would see. Nothing to what a number one or number two running back would see. So it's not like he's had a whole lot of strenuous contact over his career. So I think we got to keep that in mind. His age does play a factor as far as football terms go. 31 is considered getting up there into senior in the NFL. So we do hit that does play a factor. I think you do want to make sure you don't use them more than what you need to. But like Cole said, he's a number one back. That's what you got him for. You got him to use him. I don't agree with what I see some people saying in the media, saying run him in the ground, get everything you can. What? That's stupid. Why would you do that?
Got to pace the man. Got to pace him.
Yeah, that's stupid. Why would you do that? It's almost like you saying, he on borrowed time anyway, so just run him through the ground, run him in the ground while you can. So no, I don't agree with that. I think if you're watching this guy with his preparation coming up into this season, he's in phenomenal shape. He's in damn good shape. So it's not like he's nursing a lot of past injuries or something like that. This guy's in real good shape. So 16 to 20 touches a game, I think that's where you want him at. I think that's just fine.
And to piggyback off what Blackberry said, in my opinion, the Falcons are using him as a spearhead to let the NFL know we are a run first team. That's what it is. Just like I said before about Kyle Pitts, when he got that pass in the game, it was shock factor. Because it's to let people know that Arthur Smith knows what he's doing on offense. He knows what he wants out of his players. He's not going to use CP that much because he's going to have people like Tyler Algier. He's going to get the other guys going because it means nothing to have him hot and everybody else cold in case something does happen to him. Right. Now you're trying to knock the rust off of another running back. And 16 to 20, yeah, that's pretty good. Because if you notice how he's running and how he's used, he's not used on plays where he's taking needless hits. They're scheming him so he can get open so that he takes less hits, more yards, and we drive the ball down the field. Last year, we had to use him as a battering ram because there wasn't nobody else bigger than him technically that posed the threat other than Pitts. So now Arthur Smith can just pick and choose what he wants. Like I keep telling y'all, pick your poison season.
And one more thing, we kind of like a balanced offense where we're more run heavy because we had 31 carries total in the game, right? We had 20 pass attempts. So you pick and choose. Algier had 6, Avery Williams had 1, and Marcus had 7 carries, but that wasn't really carries. It was just trying to save face and not get sacked. So, man, we're okay. So,
yeah, I
need to just chill.
Yeah, it's nothing to have too in a caution about You know, like I said, like D. Coleman said, it ain't like he got a lot of miles on him at
Right.
Mm-mm.
running back.
Right.
You know, he coming from a special teams background, so he hasn't seen nearly as much field as the average number one running back or number two running back for that matter. So we good.
I.e. I.e. Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I.e. Derrick Henry, because you want to talk about somebody getting ran into the ground, okay? But he built for it, so hey.
Yeah. Yeah. But let's go ahead to this next topic here. I know this next topic is really going to be a good one here. It said, how can the Falcons defense improve to handle the Browns' duo back threat? Can DPs help the coverage linebackers get better overall? Blackberry, what you got on this, man?
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, strategy that can be used to help these linebackers understand space, because for me that's what it's really about, having a feel for the amount of space that you're allowing a receiver or a back to have in front of you.
Mm.
It's something that's just very overlooked in football is the ability to be sticky on defense. That's something that's very overlooked, and I think a lot of players get overlooked that they have a talent, a skill set of being able to be sticky on guys that are running full speed across the middle. If you don't have a guy like Deion Jones who can be sticky and stay with runners coming across the middle, or runners in the flats, or runners running out to a screen. If you don't have a guy that can be sticky, in my opinion, some of the strategy you can use for these linebackers is cheat up a little bit. Don't be afraid of getting illegal contact penalties. Don't be afraid of that. You gotta rely on athleticism at some point. Everything isn't gonna be, right in front of you and then you make a tackle. Sometimes you gotta rely on some athleticism. Open up your hips and keep like Coach said. Your eyes have to be in front of you at all times. When that quarterback still got that ball in his hand, you need to be able to survey everything that could possibly be coming. You have to be able to feel it. But if you turning your head before the ball even come out,
You
That's
lost.
a wrap.
You just lost.
That's a wrap.
you just lost.
Exactly.
So it come down to technique and fundamentals. A lot of what coming to the pros, let's be honest. Guys make it to the pros, they get the glamour, the money, the big houses, nice cars, the women. And it's real easy to forget
Your
fundamentals about the game. and people might say that's crazy. What that got to do with playing football? It got a lot to do with it.
Right.
It got a lot to do with it.
That's how you got there. Because you had good fundamentals at the time.
Right. You made it there because of your fundamentals. Because that when you get recruited, when you get scouted, when you get signed, it's based off of is this player fundamentally sound? Is he assignment sound? Can I trust him to do his job the way he should do it? Opening up them hips on dropbacks and keeping your eyes straight, keeping your shoulders square. It's hard. I get it. It's hard to keep that focus once you make it to the professionals, but you got to. But sometimes it's really that simple. If athleticism, if you're not the most athletic covering linebacker, you ain't the most athletic, you ain't sticky, then you got to be able to rely on fundamentals and trust the process. But if you dropping 12 yards back just to make sure you don't get beat, you just giving up unnecessary catches and yards, man. So cheat up a little bit. Don't be afraid of that off the snap contact. That's something I would tell these linebackers coming into this game.
Yeah. What's your take on it, Coach?
Well, just like what Blackberry said, it's all about the fundamentals, man. And yeah, they just got to play their, trust their instincts too. That's another thing. They don't trust their instincts. So, but like I'm saying, I'm gonna give somebody some credit last week. Evans, he actually played better last week. You can tell he was getting to his spot where he needs to be at. And like I said, one of those passes he tipped back, that could have saved a touchdown right there. So he actually did much better last week. But yeah, these guys just got to trust their instincts. That's my take on that. But how do we handle the duo back? Tackle the asses. Simple as that. We got to tackle.
Yeah.
You got to hit them. You can't like Coach said in this. You can't do that bump chest. You got to wrap these guys up, and you can't. And arm tackles ain't gonna hold these guys down, especially Chubb. Chubb gonna run you over.
Yeah.
So you got to put power with power that guy, man.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's just everything Blackberry said. Yeah, I agree with you too. So, but yeah, tackle, man. We just got to tackle. We got to be a much better tackling team. Simple as that.
And another thing that Blackberry said too, that leads into what you was talking about, Coach, is on the line of scrimmage when y'all getting ready to stop them, stop giving them so much space so they can make their plays, because we all know Nick Chubb, he only need a crease. He don't need a hole. He don't need a crack. He need a crease.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't stop him once he see that crease, he's gone. Period.
But
Kind of get up on the line, shorten that. You know what I'm saying? You let the safeties and the cornerbacks handle the backfield. Y'all linebackers kind of stay close to the line, because if you're gonna stop the run, you can't have a bunch of gaps.
it wouldn't surprise me this week. We're more of a 4-2-5 this week. It wouldn't surprise me. But last week, man, I noticed we was in a 4-3 last week. We had 3 linebackers on the field at the same time last week.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So we was in 4-3 last week. So it wouldn't surprise me to go to that this week against this run team. So, but yeah, that's something to look at. So,
Coach, you think them being in that 4-3 a lot last week had something to do with their trust that they're gaining in Richie Grant?
yep.
I think so.
He's actually been doing better, and that's the one thing that we all heard about Dean Pease is Dean Pease has to trust the men he's got on the field. He has to trust that you are going to do your job first and foremost. So,
but talking about, I'm just to go back again what you said about Richie Grant. That's what Richie Grant was known for when he was in college. He was a ball hawk. You throw it in his area, he would take it from you. So he was roguish. I'm just saying, he was roguish. You throw it in his area, he was taking it from you. So, like I said, in that 4-3 last week, he was able to see the field a little wider. So, but we'll see what happens this week. But we just got to stop the run, man. We stop the run and watch their tight end, we'll be okay. Because those are the 3 weapons they have: the 2 running backs and their tight end.
all right. Before we get to the next topic, let's get to this right here. Hey. There you go. Listen, people. Don't forget to get your Manscaped. It's a wonderful product right here. You know what I'm saying? Get 20% off your Manscaped free shipping with the promo code. Type in AFN at manscaped.com. And let me tell you, it's the truth.
Keeps your ball cool.
You keep it trimmed low, and you're good to go.
Do your old lady a favor now. Do your old lady a favor. Go on there, you that 20%.
That's it.
That's it.
Ladies, you in here, go buy your man one. Just give it to him.
Go help your mans out.
Ladies can order it too.
Hey, holidays coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Be a great gift. Or even for the birthday.
Yeah, that too.
Just saying.
You going on a little trip up to the cabin or something? You don't want your man up there smelling like pine.
like pine.
You don't want him up there smelling like pine.
Look now, you want look. You want the modern man, not the mountain
Look,
man.
take it from a lady.
You,
Take
you
it
had
from
me
a
cracking
lady.
up, boy.
Y'all want to
Oh my
make sure
lord.
y'all maintain that. Okay, we definitely
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it. Okay, fellas,
Don't want no
you need
itchiness.
a Christmas gift. Make sure you are. Make sure you take care of business.
Oh my
That's just
lord.
all I'm saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is brought to you by Ms Maggie Fontenot.
What's up with you, Maggie?
Hold on.
Nothing
You
over
see
here
what?
busy
Look,
being a mama. You
this
know
boy
how I
stupid.
do.
Hardest job in the world.
Yes,
He's a
sir.
It
Yes,
crazy.
does the
sir.
stench down there hit harder than Kareem Hunt. I'm done. I'm done.
I love it. I love it, y'all. Y'all better let me know. Hit us up and let us know that you bought
Oh
the
my
product and you're
lord.
loving it.
My
They got some good stuff over there, y'all. And it
Yes.
smells good. I smelled it personally. It's like, oh, all
Hey.
right then.
Okay.
And that
Manscaped.
was a public service announcement. All right.
That's it.
Go water your britches. Go
Let's hit this
water your
one right
britches.
here.
I don't know what to say.
Oh
Okay.
man. Uh, so will fans rally behind Mariota with a win against the Browns? What does Mariota have to do to gain the respect of the fans this year? He's averaging 27 points a game. Uh, huh, I'll say for myself,
Go
I'll
ahead.
say I'll say half and half because we all know we have the spectators that's gonna have, that's gonna focus on that one fumble he's got. And that's the only thing that they see. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like the quarterback hasn't fumbled before in the game. Um, but Mariota just has to just increase his focus. One thing I will say, and they did say it about him in the game, they said Mariota is beginning to see the entire field.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what you want. You don't want your quarterback with a narrow field of vision.
Did,
That spells disaster.
did y'all see that pass he threw to Zacchaeus?
Yes.
Man, that was like a pinpoint perfect pass.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I thought it
that
was
was
going. I was like, "What the heck? Did he catch that?" Because I'm standing like,
he
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 caught
threaded the
that.
needle. He
Yes,
threaded the needle on
Yeah,
that.
he
even
did.
even on the one that he threw Drake, the
Yeah.
touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, dude.
That was a good read he made too.
I mean, that was a great read because
Mhm.
he was finna get laid out.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes back to what I said a couple shows ago. When everybody was up in arms about Mariota, I said, you got to understand, and you said it too, Coach, he's an 8-year veteran, but he didn't have that many snaps.
Yep.
The minute he gets his confidence up and he gets that rhythm under his feet, he's going to be dangerous.
He's still under 1,600 snaps for his
Yeah,
career.
yeah, yeah,
Yes. Well, not snaps, but passing,
yeah.
throwing the ball. So, I
You
ain't did the snaps yet, but yeah.
you got to understand, even though this is, his second year with us, he still has to gel with the team. He's got
Right.
to get rhythm because you got to think, he's got to get rhythm with all the weapons on the team. Running backs, tight ends, wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? He's got to get rhythm with all of them because eventually he's going to know how they like the ball, where they like the ball, and that's going to make us a serious threat. I got to remember that. That's why we keep telling y'all, be patient, trust the process. He's just not out here he ain't throwing willy-nilly.
Right.
And he's not always running first. They already had the little press conference today, and the coaches were talking about, Mariota has gotten to the point where he's beginning to understand, okay, it's good to stay in that pocket just a little bit longer to see if he can get a throw off. But if necessary, he knows, okay, if I got open grass, I can run. And if he runs, he's beginning to either run out of bounds or slide.
Right. But can I throw a number out for you?
Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
On his pass attempt this past week, he averaged 11.5 yards a pass. So that's the first down every time he threw the ball.
Yeah.
You know.
11.5 yards a throw. That's a guaranteed first down.
Yep.
Every throw.
That's what I think. But who am I? I'm just looking at the numbers.
I mean, Blackberry, what's your take on it, bro?
I want people to think about something. The Georgia Bulldogs won the national championship last year, and Stetson Bennett still ain't getting no respect.
It's a Georgia thing.
So, what does he have to do to get respect? Well, he got to do what Facebook users think and throw 30 pass attempts. He got to complete at least 20 of them, and he need to throw for at least 300 yards a game, and he need to have at least 2 or 3 touchdowns a game. No interceptions, no fumbles. He has to break probably every regular season record that a quarterback has. So what does he have to do? He has to do the unfathomable. That's what he has to do.
Mm-hmm.
He has to be the second coming of Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
I got one better for you.
What?
He just got to do what Zach Wilson did. Go sleep with somebody's mom. He'd be the best quarterback in the world. I'm just saying. Zach McCain probably doing that.
Oh, no.
Right or wrong? Did he become more popular when he did that?
Yeah. He got his player card then. He got his player card. So
I had to say that, but it was there.
Yeah, man. That's about the size of it.
So I guess
that's what people want him to do. He'd be the most popular person in the world, then. Oh man, that's my dude right there. Oh, Stetson, that's my guy. You know,
look at Jimmy Garoppolo when he was dating a porn star.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Here's why I'm not worried about Mariota. Because of the simple fact, y'all got what you asked for. It don't always come wrapped in a box with a bow. Sometimes it come in the mail with bubble wrap. But you got what you asked for. You wanted a mobile quarterback. You got one. You got one. Period. The thing is now, are you patient enough? Oh gosh. That ain't none of my business. None of my business.
If he had that 20, if he would have had that 20% for using cold AFN, he'd probably use a whole lot of it. Go ahead, Warren. Finish your thought.
Go ahead, Warren.
But yeah, I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about him because you got to think and just go with me on this for a minute. Just imagine. We get this win, right? And we get down to game 5. And he's gelled with the offense. Do you know what kind of, hell we gonna bring Tampa? Because every team that we play, especially the ones we played last year and lost to, have a new dynamic that they have to learn. Even though we got film, you haven't seen Arthur Smith's whole playbook. They got a new dynamic that they gotta learn. See, we had a pocket quarterback last year with a small wide receiver core and light O-line. You saw what they did against Seattle.
Manhandle.
In a
And then
zone
we got the
blocking
threat.
scheme. My bad,
Right.
but a zone blocking scheme too.
They
Right.
found some new girlfriends in
Right.
Seattle. They were that deep
We
in the
even peppered in Felipe Franks.
line. Oh yeah.
So you got to think, this ain't the same team that y'all was looking at last year. And when they get it, it's going to be a problem. This only game number 4 coming up.
And think about being game number 4. We got one more week. This week right here, just think about it. Those guys come off IR.
Yep.
We got
Isaiah,
guys We got guys eligible to come off IR.
It's about to be a party.
Deion
It
Jones,
may be a party handler.
Marlon
Let me
Davis.
come in on this with y'all mind. Okay. Will the people rally behind him? Like you said, 50-50, but what does it mean to Mariota to gain respect? Why would he worry? As long as he do his job, that's all that should matter to him. So I don't think he worried about that. That's just
Right.
that's just the media and everybody else. But 27 points a game, people. Can you fathom that? 27 points a game,
What's the game?
18 to 27. You would have 18 or 27.
Right. Right.
Nobody in the division is ever. Nobody in our league, the NFC South, is averaging 20 points.
Hey, coach, mind you, and this is what people are sleeping on. Mind you, Mariota has had a clean pocket 70% of the time. So you got to think, this man right here got enough time to sit back and think how he can better himself on the field while he playing. He ain't even playing under duress. And if that trend continues, he's going to get better, quicker.
I got another topic here. Another little thing I want you guys to look at this here. Seattle's a young team, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means they got speed. Who do you see we played the first two games? Old folks. We ran like hell on them. Mariota ran like hell on them.
Mm-hmm.
So coach knows what he's doing. He's planning when this guy's run and when we use him at the not. So beware.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
It's a lot of planning going on, man.
We really not concerned about those of us that care more about this team and less about players, players accolades and all that. And
it's the black and red, baby.
Yeah,
it's all about the black and the red.
We don't care if y'all get behind them or not. This is what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
W's. That's what it's about. Wins.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can win with Marcus Mariota, then that's what we on board. That's what we behind.
That's all about, baby.
Mm-hmm. And for all you people that wanna throw the Ritter stat out, here's where you're missing that too. The better Mariota gets, the more he can teach Ritter. The shorter that learning curve gets, the better Ritter will be when it's time for him to play. That's what you got to understand. Right now, Ritter is getting a first class front row seat on how not to do things as a quarterback on this team in real time.
That dude is precious.
It don't get no better than that.
Because you can best believe in film, in the film room and on the practice field, Ritter is right next to Arthur Smith and Marcus Mariota. He's right next to them. You can best believe that. So when Arthur Smith is showing Mariota things he could have did better in this situation, he telling Ritter the same thing.
Exactly. They next to each other. I watched them. They're actually that close to each other.
They side by side. Every time you see them, they side by side.
And when Marcus come out the field, Ritter go and tell him what this is what I was noticing. He was telling him, okay, did you see this right here? And they communicate on the bench the whole game. When they're on the sideline, after the Falcons go off the field, those two are communicating the whole time.
And it's the same thing in the film room and on the practice field. It's the same thing.
Sounds familiar because it sounds like I remember saying that. I was like, y'all do realize when Mariota come off the field and the defense he gonna be schooling. I told y'all that.
Talking.
We told y'all that. Y'all gotta pay attention, like Mike would say, the small intricate details of football. If I want to teach you something and bring you up to speed on something, I'm gonna let you see my mistakes in person so that you know what not to do. That's the best way to learn. That's where you gain your experience.
It means everything, the small, intricate details. It means everything.
Right. And another thing, when somebody is willing to take you under their wing, you're more open to learn because you actually have a camaraderie, like this person cares about my well-being. So you gonna soak it up like a sponge even more. Because I'm gonna ask y'all a question. This is off topic. Malik Willis gonna have to learn the hard way, ain't he?
Oh my Lord. That boy been getting clockling.
And you see why? This is why we say it's important for Ritter to sit. Because think about it. You to throw him in the game this Sunday, ain't gonna be a good time.
But this is like I said, people in Atlanta, my hometown, they still have. I got a friend up here who's a Falcons fan, but he's still talking about Vic. That man Vic ain't coming back.
Oh God, man, come on.
Vic is like, what your boy said. Come to America. Yeah, Vic's 155 years old. Why the hell is he coming? He ain't coming back.
Come
Let
on.
it go. Embrace the quarterback you have now.
Yeah.
If you're a Falcons fan, you would embrace this quarterback we have now. Simple as that.
Right now.
All that other stuff you're talking is nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gonna be a fan, be a fan. A fan don't get paid. So
I ain't got a check.
don't put your livelihood because you ain't getting no money for it. Don't get yourself a heart attack because you don't get what you want from a football team.
Mm-hmm.
So be the fan, say hip hop parade and so on and so on. Then go by your business. Let these guys who get paid do their job.
Right.
Simple as that. We ain't getting paid.
No.
I don't care. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. If they would have brought in Andy Dalton for my quarterback this year, I'm gonna root for Andy Dalton. May not like it, but I'm gonna root for him. I'm not gonna talk negative about him. I'm gonna say these are the quality points he has. Simple, because I'm a fan. I'm a true fan. No matter who I bring in here. I mean, like I said, I may not like him, but he's my quarterback.
Yeah.
Like T.O. said, that's my quarterback, right?
Yep.
I'm going to support him.
Right.
And if you're going to be a fan, that's what you should be doing. Supporting whoever they bring in here as your players. Simple.
Because you got to think about it. Imagine what that might do for that player.
Yeah.
Look at
Right.
Cordarrelle Patterson.
I think people thought go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead, Cole.
I think people thought it was a bad idea when Cordell came here. They thought he's just going to be a kick returner and a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knew they were going to put Cordell at running back.
Mhm.
I didn't think they were going to do that.
Me neither.
So
They thought he was just here to retire.
exactly.
That's what they thought he was here to do.
That's what they did when Thomas Mitchell was in charge. They came here to retire, get that check and go.
Yep.
Ain't no free checks no more in this place. I hate to tell people, ain't no more free checks in the ATL no more. Not on this football team, they ain't.
But Cordell has said it's the love and support he got when he got here made him want to retire a Falcon for real, but actually give this team something before he left the game of football. He wants to give this city all he can give them because of the support that he got from us. If you done been to a practice, to a game, Cordarrelle Patterson is out there with the fans, interacting with the fans, playing catch with fans, taking pictures, signing autographs. He's doing stuff that usually they're scheduled to do with fans. He does it just anyway.
In the game, dude. Like I said, I was at the game this weekend. This dude walked around the whole stadium throwing football to fans. No matter who fan you are, to everybody. The whole stadium throwing football to. I'm like,
I got it, Coach. I mean, I got to take this comment right here. Mucho Grundy, cut it out. That was not us. That had nothing to do with us.
No, he's talking about the Seattle fans.
Seattle. He's talking about Seattle.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't know there was a drone until y'all said it later on.
Well, from what I heard, the lady came on and they were saying that one of the drones had gone rogue and everything like that.
No, that was actually that Saturday.
That was that Saturday?
Yeah, that Saturday they had, I think Washington University, they had one of their drones went rogue and they had to stop the game because of that. So it was, I don't know if it was a coincidence that it was a drone flying over the game, the next day in the stadium during that game, but they I don't think they ever said whose drone that was.
You know what? They really didn't, but I know she mentioned about a drone being part of the production going rogue. So I don't know if because they didn't, like you said, they didn't specifically say it was. But I'm like, yeah, hey,
So it's always something, right? With the Falcons, it's
of course,
always something. It's always something to get in the way.
yeah. But before we get into the next topic, man, we got 66 people in here, man. Let's get them lights up.
You muted, coach.
Hear me now?
There you go.
Yeah, Dirk could have get it. Coach, how many likes we got, man?
Okay, let me check for you. Give me a sec. I'm right here. Well, we got 66 people here. I need to see at least 40. I'm greedy.
Come on, 40. Man. Let's go ahead and get 40 likes up for the home team.
Come on, people.
We at 38.
We at 38. Yeah.
Okay.
If we don't get 40 likes
we at
right
40.
Now,
we good. We at 40.
Jump out the window.
Hey,
we at 40.
Hey, appreciate it.
All right.
We at 41 because I just did it.
Appreciate that home team.
All right. Thank you.
Keep getting them up. Keep getting them up.
That's it. Now, let's get to this topic right here. It said NFC South could be 2-2 on all teams by the end of Sunday. How would that weigh in on power rankings in our division or fandom to the city? Go ahead, Blackberry.
Well, it's still a bit early in the season, and that probably is around. That's about the quarter mark.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, in our city, let's be honest, the fair weather fans, they don't really get excited about the team until till they know they in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then you'll see the city erupt, so to speak, But as far as the division goes, it's wide open.
Yeah.
It's wide, and we said it was gonna be this way.
The old NFC South. Everybody beat each other up.
Yeah, we said the NFC South was gonna be this way. We said it was. You got us that's coming along. You got the circus that's going on in Carolina. It's damn Circus Olay over there. You got like they call them the old folks home in Tampa.
Yeah.
And in New Orleans, they are miles and miles away from having an identity.
They confused.
They are miles away. They continue to let a man that literally looked like he needed to be in a wheelchair continue to go out there and play quarterback for him.
Supposedly, Andy Dalton had first team reps this week, supposedly, over there in London. Supposedly.
Y'all better do something. Yeah, y'all better do something.
But 2-2. Yeah. But you know what's gonna happen when we get 2-2?
What?
Those 2-15 people. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna win one more game. They gonna forget the numbers on the thing. Too late.
They're gonna move the first time. They're gonna move the goalpost.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna tell you right now. When we get to 2 games, I bet y'all can't get back to 7.
They gonna lose the next 13.
Right.
They'll lose the next 13 games. What really it irks me, okay? I know not everybody that's a Falcon fan. I know not everybody pays attention to the game and how the game works and they actually watch the game with an objective eye. I know that. I get that. But if you're really watching this team, there's no way in the world you can tell me you feel like this team ain't gonna win but 2 games. There's no way in the world. And I want y'all to pay attention to something. NFL, okay, I don't know if I can say names on here, but the 4-letter network, the Fox network, all these networks that cover sports daily, all day long, they choose anybody that the Falcons are playing, they choose to go around that game and talk about everybody else that's playing that week.
They'll give you a score. That's all.
They'll give you a score, and they might touch on it for like a little quick 15-second little spot.
Mm-hmm.
But they choose, like when we played the Rams had just came off of a loss. The Super Bowl defending champs had just came off of getting their ass shellacked by the Bills. Nobody was talking about them because they were playing us week 2. Nobody, they chose not to talk about it because why? They don't want to backtrack statements about the Falcons. They don't want to have to eat the crow and be like, oh shit, I guess we got that one wrong. I guess we didn't know what the hell we were talking about. So to keep from doing that, they just gonna go around the whole goddamn game. I want y'all to pay that some attention now.
And just think, couple balls here, couple balls there. We're 3-0.
3-0.
Mm-hmm.
1 point and 4 points.
Yep.
1 point and 4 points. Could have went either way. So, and these are to the NFL top 2 team defenses supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
We lost a total of 5 points between those 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was just a miracle BS win. I'm going to call it what it is. And the other one, we just started too late.
Yep.
So, like I always say, be aware. This ain't that old BS team we had in the past, man.
Right.
These guys are for real.
Can I rip the Band-Aid off the conversation, please?
Mm-hmm.
Can I rip the Band-Aid off?
Just I'm gonna take the chains off. Go ahead, you unchain, bro. Do what you gonna do.
Let's just call it what it is, because I've been listening to a lot of foolishness these last couple days. You ever notice when they talk about the game with the Falcons, what they'll do is they'll highlight where we messed up, and then they will turn back around and then highlight the other teams, how they won. Lately, they've been skipping over quarterbacks. They've been giving certain quarterbacks passes. Oh, this quarterback is in a new system. Russell Wilson then got a pass, and Garoppolo then got a pass. Well, he needs time, and you talk about Marriott. Oh, he's been in the league 8 years. He should know better, and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, then you skip over the fact of about our points. Y'all watered down, giving Cordarrelle his props.
Yep. Third in rushing.
You know what I'm saying? These goofball stats y'all putting up. And then all of a sudden, like we said, we get 2-2. Y'all will move the goalpost to 7. And then it'll be, we get to 7. Y'all ain't going to get to the playoffs. We get to the playoffs, y'all not going to win the championship. Now, we're not saying that's what they're going to do, so please don't misquote me. But you kind of see the theme here. It's just like, okay, I mean, they will play the Texans highlights before they playoffs. All we saying is keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Y'all said 2-15, right? And like Blackberry said, yeah, y'all don't want to have to go back and eat crow.
They gonna be eating some shit pretty soon.
And see, they're to the point where they don't even want to admit that
Gonna be some
that we got. They don't even want to admit we got a formidable offense, because the thing they're gonna say is, that quarterback, didn't do. And it comes down to all about who we like.
That's what we like.
Period. Y'all wanted us to get Malik Willis. They beating him like a piñata at a Hispanic party. Y'all wanted us to get Justin Fields. He was Raggedy Ann for his first season. Keep that same energy. It's pick your poison season for a reason.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something about your pick your poison. You know, I heard somebody say that on Good Morning America, Good Morning Football the other day. I was like, hey. And Shock said the other day too. I heard DJ Shock said the other day too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Heard you like, what?
Exactly what I said. I said, hey, what you doing on TV?
But did you have you been hearing these outlets? I was watching Terrence Mathis this morning and everything, and Terrence said, "Hey, I couldn't even critique him." He said, even with the fumble, he said, "I'm not worried about that fumble." He said, "I can't even critique him." He was actually surprised and pleased the way Arthur Smith came up with them plays. But I'm going to tell you something that they're not going to admit. They're watching our film like their life depends on it.
They have to. But, you know, he's not doing the same thing every game.
No, he's not.
He's mixed it up so much. It's like, okay, what we're going to do this week? What we're going to do this week? But I can almost tell what he's going to do when the practice squad thing changes over, or who's sitting and whatever. I said, okay, I know what he's gonna do this week. So it's almost a give, but it ain't a take. You know what I'm saying? But another thing, you talking about how these guys talking about the quarterback. I listened to DJ Shockey and Dave Archer. He said, man, we make mistakes. He said that fumble. He said that wasn't nothing. he said that happens. He said especially when you get into a new system and you're dealing with a new running back and so on and so on. He said that happens.
Yeah.
He said, you know, he said Marcus made that mistake. He said that fumble. He said Marcus being too fast. Marcus got to slow his process down. He's processing things too fast, and it's not happening at the speed he wanted to happen at. So,
right.
But yeah, man, he gonna be all right, bro.
He's trying to keep up with the game
Right.
ahead of what's being given to him.
Yes.
That's it. And if that's all you got,
he's seeing plays happen too fast, but he's making it try to go faster than it needs to go. He just needs to let it happen. So that's what's going on with it.
Yep.
That's it. Now,
Uh-oh.
I want to go ahead and get into this topic right here because this is probably going to be a lengthy topic. It's going to be one of our last topics here for the day.
What's up, Big Ant?
What up, Ant?
What's up with your Ant?
We got our keys to victory. Now, I'm going to start off with Coach on this one. Give me your keys to victory. And I'm gonna call it out on our keys to victory on our win on Sunday. We're gonna put that in there.
All right. I got a main one. Keep Mariota upright. Seriously, we got to keep him safe.
Right.
You know, give him time. Because I think we can pass on this team. I think we can pass on this team. I think we can pass on this team. That's just my eye test. Say we can pass on this team. So we can keep him upright. So, and always run the damn ball. Definitely. We got to run the ball. We got to be able to run the ball. That's number one. And the main thing, eliminate those damn penalties when they are not needed. You know what I'm saying? We get too close to the end zone, we have a damn penalty. And like, what the? Boy, I be cussing.
Say word.
I be cussing. And one more. Defense got to tackle. They have to tackle.
Yeah.
We can't be doing that shoulder bump, the hit stick, what they call a hit stick. We can't do that. We need to wrap these guys up and drive them. Because Chubb's going to run you over.
Yep.
Like I said, if Chubb's coming at you, just wrap him up and let him fall on top of you. It's still a tackle shit. I'm just saying.
They a physical group.
It may hurt a little bit, but you got to tackle. Your stats just improved. Knight Rider's trying to get him. Bring him in.
They just they just as physical as we are.
You can't shoulder lean Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
They just as physical as we are.
You gonna be on the sideline.
Njoku a big physical tight end.
He's very physical.
Yeah.
Huntley, once he get a head full of steam, he's tough to bring down.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
On Amari Cooper, he's savvy. He a savvy.
And he still got some speed, man. He got a little speed too.
Yeah. So
Right.
these guys, they do have a physical offensive line. So coach is absolutely right. He's absolutely right.
What up, Knight Rider?
Got the tackle. What's up with you, Knight Rider?
Is he not in there yet? I'm gonna get him out to you ready.
Come on, Michael. Let's talk some Falcons, Michael.
What you got, Blackberry?
First key to the game: protect the ball.
Okay. Yes.
Second key to the game: protect the ball. Third key to the game: get turnovers. We are 7th in the league right now in turnovers.
We do good.
We have 5
well.
turnovers. We're 7th in the league right now.
How many we have last year?
Yeah, the Browns are near the bottom almost. Well, they're in the middle. They have 3.
Okay.
We have some playmakers on defense. I think that plays a big factor in changing the momentum of the game, taking back momentum. That plays a factor in snatching the life out your opponent. When you cause turnovers and you take down the morale of the other team a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn, how we get that ball up? So now they in their heads a little bit. So we 7th in the league right now in turnovers. I know everybody want to everybody want to still talk about how bad this defense is. Everybody still want to be the defense still suck. Well, we 7th in the league in turnovers. Won't suck too bad.
You gotta ask compared to what?
Compared to what? We got about 6 or 7 sacks already. Compared, I mean, come on.
How many sacks we got? We got what? 6?
I think we got 6
5
sacks.
5 or 6.
Yep.
I know Grady got 2.5. I think
the wins
we got 4 the first
6.
game. Yeah, we got about 6, almost 7. Yeah,
got about 6 or 7.
We are like 40% to the way we were last year total.
Yeah.
And last week we only gave up 3 points in the second half. Only 3 points in the second half. Week before that, the second half, I think we only gave up 10. So, we in the turnover battle. I mean, we 7th in the league in turnovers. So, protect the ball. And the reason, I get a little flack sometimes about, you ain't got no real keys to the game. Protect the ball. You know why? Because what we do works.
Absolutely.
I mean, so a main key would be just do what you do. Sound. Do what you do and stay consistent. Stay fundamentally sound. If you protect the ball in these last 3 games, you run away with these games probably.
We win.
Protect
the ball. That's true.
All right. I'm going to break down because I got mine twofold. I'm going to go in and it's going to basically put together what you guys said. My keys to victory on offense. Number 1, mix up the plays in both the passing and running game. Reason why I say that, the Falcons mixing up the passing and running game throws off stout defenses. We've seen that. Because now their linebackers and defensive ends and defensive tackles have to be honest. Because we keep running the same thing, then they know how to narrow us down. Why? Because right now, we don't have Io or Debo on the field. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, Knight Rider?
Man, I said, finish up, Ward. I gotta do. intro, man. Dude, finish up real quick. Do your thing.
Okay. So because and reason why I say that, because like I said, we want to make sure that we keep the ball on the field as much as possible so that we give our defense rest. Okay. Second key, limit red zone penalties. We got to limit them red zone penalties. The red zone ain't a monster. We need to be the monster in the red zone. Let me say that again. The red zone is not a monster. We need to be the monsters in the red zone. And that goes into my other key. Score in the red zone. This is not this is not Koo season. We love Koo. He does a fantastic job, but this ain't Koo season.
He don't need to be winning each other right there, brother.
Right.
Like, he don't kicking because we making those damn mistakes in the red zone.
Right. So. Right. And the last one on offense, which we all said, is run the damn ball. And I'm going to add an asterisk to that. While you're running the ball, protect the ball. But before I do my other keys, Night Rider, man, go ahead and do your intro, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, cat, snake, chickens, ducks, Mrs. Krababa, Bart Simpson, Ned Fleming, the A-Rad that work at the Quick and Mart, and Sideshow Bob. What's going on, people?
That's our boo that work at the Quick and Mart.
Right. I poop.
Hey,
Who loves the Quickie Mart?
You just said hi to that. You just said hi to that seal for the road in Florida.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the Quickie Mart. Come again.
That damn seal. Anyway, oh my Lord, help me.
Hey man, but I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna get my last take on this, and we gonna get to Night Rider, man. We'll get his keys to victory. But on defense, we need to make sure that we disguise blitz packages, because Cleveland they got to start offense. They got to start offense. We got to get pressure on the QB. We cannot let the QB. We can't let him sit back there in the lawn chair sipping country time lemonade. That ain't gonna work.
He can run too, guys.
Yeah, because they'll pick us apart.
He's a big boy too, running.
Yeah. Now, if applicable, if they put Myles Garrett in the game, we're gonna need to run at him with trash cans. Sorry, Myles. I know you. I'm glad you walked away from the accident, but we're gonna have to hit you with some trash cans.
I don't think he's gonna play though.
I don't think he is.
I don't either, man.
I'm not sure, but I'm saying if it.
Before Night Rider gets started, I want to say something also. I just something came down on the line.
And we gotta tighten up on the coverage in man or zone, because if they decide to go over the top, we gotta be ready. We gotta be ready to stop them at all costs.
Yep.
All right, but let me talk about that Myles Garrett thing right quick. I just got something I just seen on the line here. You know, he had that accident the other day, right?
Right.
Yep.
He flipped, right? But supposedly, Myles Garrett's been ticketed many times for speeding.
Mm-hmm.
Many times. Not one, not two, not three, but 7. So he was cited for that accident too, so he's at fault.
Dang, Dominic Toretto.
They said he was going at an unsafe speed.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time he like going over 100, from what I read.
But Myles Garrett got an amble for a foot, don't he?
Should I believe that? I ain't gonna say that. But I'm gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna be nice this time.
Night Rider, what's your keys to victory, man?
All right, key to victory. Here we go. Number 1, we cannot have Jacoby Brissett out there looking like no 13 All-Pro quarterback. I told y'all I done had that fever since the beginning of the season. And the only prescription is more pass rush. So we got to get to him, and we got to put him on his ass. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, we got to neutralize Nick Chubb at all costs. We know what he can do. Of course, everybody in this room know what Nick can do. We've been watching him since, we've been watching him forever. Hey, we've been watching him. We know what he can do. We just need to make sure they know what they can do. Number 3, Marcus, For God's sake, please stop turning the ball over in the fourth quarter, man. Please. If he, I think he's shaking the rust off. I think he's gonna be all right. Hopefully he has.
Yeah.
And another one too, man. Get Kyle Pitts involved again, please. We like what we saw last week. Keep it going. Don't let up. Just keep it going. We already got the matchup nightmares with him in London. So let's keep it going, y'all. And those are Knight Riders' keys to victory. And those keys to victory are brought to you by Manscaped, man. Manscaped, the premier product for male grooming, man. Look, if your basement ain't all the way clean, man, you need to go ahead and check them out, man. And if you act now, put in AFN for the promo code, you will get 20% off your order, man. That's Manscaped, y'all. Hey,
and free shipping.
If you trim, free shipping. Now, you can't forget it. Everybody love free stuff. Get that free shipping, man. So make sure y'all check them out, man. You trim it down, she won't fry. You keep it clean, she won't be mean. And on that note, hey, take it away, Bombay.
But you know what? I wanna expound on that, man. He made some good points. Like I said, people don't be worried about Mariota. He's shaking the dust off, but Coach made a very important statement. We got to keep him upright. This is not the game to be letting Suki Hana on the field so we can get run through. At all. You know what I'm saying? Because if we keep the pocket clean, Mariota about to have another double digit game.
I'm telling you, boy.
But also too, what that's gonna do for their morale, you think we come away with this win, playing this team, that prepares us for the postseason.
Oh yeah. We already going through the gauntlet right now, but we win this game against Cleveland, we gonna be mean. And if that ain't true, grass ain't green. And if I'm a lie, the sky ain't high, hell don't die, and fish don't fry.
Suck it, duck it, quack, quack.
Boy, y'all don't know how y'all make me feel. Y'all have me cracking up. I tell y'all. I go, yeah, she's like, what you laughing at? The girl, you just don't know.
Hey, but I want to put Arthur Smith on a little bit of a pedestal right now, though, because do y'all get the feeling that Arthur Smith isn't coaching against another coach? He's just coaching with himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, that's why I say what we do works.
Yeah.
It just works.
Got to believe.
Arthur Smith has a mind that's, I think, very advanced of an offensive mind. It's so advanced. He's so many steps ahead of his opponent that he's not coaching against them now. He's coaching for what he want to see later in the game. What he want to see in the okay, I'm this what I need right now so I can get this in the third quarter. This what I need right now so I can get this in the fourth quarter. It's not this what they doing on defense. It's not that at all. It's really not. He's gonna do his homework on that defense coming into that game to know the personnel that they have, to know their tendencies, what they like to do. And then when it comes for game time, he's so many steps ahead. He's won the chess match before. He like that. What's them chess players, Warren? Cause you really into chess. What's them chess players that they kill you with the first three moves?
The Grandmasters, man.
The Grandmasters.
Them Grandmasters.
They kill you with the first three moves to where you've already lost. It don't matter what you do now. You're done in three moves.
A knight in a damn. And a bishop.
Hey, can I interrupt for 1 second, Blackberry? Because I'm gonna tell you, we need a collection plate for the Deacon because he's killing it out here. But I'm gonna tell you, he's right.
Wow.
Because when you get to a point where you got to understand, he knows his quarterback. He knows his offensive line. And they said it today. Some of these guys that's on the team have already played their first year. So their second year teaching these rookies what they need to know. The rookies last year didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
So now you going into this game playing chess. Basically, chess is designed to take away your best pieces so you neutralize the rest of the board. That's all this game is right now. They physical, we physical. They like to run the ball, we like to run the ball. The difference is we got more of a problem at offense as far as weapons than they do, but they got veterans. So it's a chess match.
Mm-hmm.
How can I outplay somebody that's already got experience at what they do best? And that's why I said disguising on defense, disguising packages. On offense, mixing it up. The best way to throw off a good team is to confuse them. If you keep them guessing, they ain't got time to play football. But I'm going to step back and let the Deacon finish.
Hey, Warren, hold on before you do that. Hey, I'll with y'all the way until you start talking about chess, man. Y'all know I can't play no chess. Dude. I could barely play checkers right.
Boy, what time? What is going on? Oh my Lord!
I could barely play checkers right.
You say you hell on that Uno game though, huh?
Yeah, boy, okay, boy. Hey, I play the Uno. I play the Uno all day. But them checkers and the chess. No.
Give me on them bones, but I can go crazy, but
the bone, yes sir.
but yeah, Blackberry, what you were saying now?
But y'all, it's with Arthur Smith, man. It's just that this guy, his mind for the offense is just so advanced, and I love hearing him in press conferences because it's like he don't have to think about what to say. I know what I'm gonna give you, and I know what I ain't gonna give you, but we're gonna have a real good, nice conversation today.
Mm-hmm.
And I love seeing the intellect that a great coach has. And it's not like Bill Belichick where everything is just, and
monotone.
And you gonna have this happen today and blah, 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 bullshit. It's an intellectual conversation. I'm gonna give you what I want to give you, and I'm not gonna give you nothing else.
You can take it or leave it.
Right.
And when game day comes, if there's ever a game plan put together, if there's ever been a game plan put together, well, you can hear the coach talking through his game plan. It's like all these answers y'all want to y'all questions that y'all giving me in these press conferences, just watch on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get every answer to all your questions on Sunday, and they still choose to come in there and ask stupid asinine ass questions.
Stupid.
Not to cut you off. Did you see the previous press conference where they were talking to Arthur Smith? Arthur Smith, he came in that press conference with that "I told you so" face. Him and Dean Pease had that "I told you so" face. And
so
Dean
that
had to check.
That big old Grinch smile he had.
Yeah.
That's that Joker smile, dog.
Yeah.
That's that Jack Nicholson Joker smile.
Yeah, Dean came in and Dean was like, "Nah, you ought to know better. You know we don't tell scheme in here." I was cracking up. Dean was just like, "Nah, you know we don't tell scheme in here." I mean, Arthur Smith was like, "What you want me to say?"
See, another thing about being a head coach, you can tell by that first game we played the Saints, how he came in that press conference, he was pissed.
Oh, God.
He was human. He wasn't that little, like Dan Quinn was like, "Oh man, we'll get him next time." No, this dude came like, "Y'all kiss my ass. This is what I'm gonna tell you, and we gonna keep rolling." Simple as that. That's what he did.
Yeah,
that's a head coach. That's a true head coach.
Right.
Who cares about his craft? You know what I'm saying? He's not one of those. I call him the yeah man, the yes man. He's not a yes man. He's not the media man. I'm gonna give you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. It was fucked up. That's what he said. So I respect him because he's that way. Like Blackberry said, I respect Arthur Smith because he shows that he's passionate about what he does.
Mm-hmm.
So
he cares about his players.
He plays the right players, exactly.
That's what I love about him.
Did you see? And you can tell it's rubbing off on the players because did you see that interview with Grady Jarrett? Grady ain't right about now. Grady ain't for the jokes. Yeah. He ain't for playing. He worried about who do I need to run over in this next game?
Let's get this done. Exactly.
I mean, all the players like even Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts normally be joking
and smiling.
Outside of that bet he lost, he had to wear them suspended. Outside of that bet he lost, they not playing. They not smiling. They not joking around.
No,
that's the first time. That's the first time I seen Kyle Pitts with a straight face. Like, all right, let's hurry up and get this over with.
Okay.
This
is a good question, right? That's a good question because I was sure as hell thinking about that the other day.
Go ahead, Knight Rider. What?
Man, with the Falcons having a lot of money to spend next offseason, what do you think about Lamar Jackson possibly becoming a Falcon? I know it's a hefty price tag. As exciting as it would sound, as much as I would love to see Lamar team up with Drake London and Kyle Pitts and CP, I don't think they're going to go for it, man. Deshaun Watson basically destroyed the quarterback market. Well, no, I wouldn't say Deshaun Watson. It was the Cleveland Browns, the very team we
they offered to his ass.
Man, yeah.
Here's the problem.
I don't think they
guaranteed.
The Ravens are gonna mess around and they gonna have to double what this man want for next year. He ain't stupid.
Yep.
That's what's gonna happen. The Ravens ain't gonna let him. He ain't going nowhere. They're gonna have to double what he want.
Hey, I hope the Ravens got a quarter. So they can put it in their ass because they done played this up.
I'm done.
Y'all call that man a jukebox.
I gotta mute myself. Hold on.
No, real. They did. They really played this up, bro. I had ample time.
They could have paid that man a lot less.
Yeah,
a lot less.
Ample time.
Oh,
that is brought to you by Nintendo.
And a claim.
Look, y'all. Thank you, Douglas Lamar's. We want you to use that Manscaped discount too, bro. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Go water your britches.
But yeah, this is definitely the Q&A, man. We want you guys to get your questions in. As you see, we have a good time.
I gotta go head somewhere too. So, but yeah, let's go. We gotta get to. I gotta go. We good. She ain't called me yet, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah, it's
get those questions in, y'all.
Man, as far as Lamar, the hypothetical Lamar Jackson signing, oh man, in a perfect world. In a perfect world, you get the quarterback that can be exciting. He got a big arm and he can do everything he can do. You got receivers that can catch the deep ball that he can throw, and everything just works so perfect. The thing is, in a perfect world, even as perfect as it is, it still costs a lot of money.
It costs a lot of money.
It still costs a lot of money, and you still got to keep in mind the future of your franchise. You still got to keep that in mind. This team is so young already. I want folks to think about this now. 2016, we had first and second year players on their defense, and just in another year, they was the 8th ranked defense. Everybody had played themselves into a contract.
Yep.
Everybody did.
And Thomas decided he wanted to be Oprah Winfrey. You get a contract. You get a contract. You get a contract. Everybody gets a contract.
Oh boy!
We should have repossessed some of their damn contracts.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you.
What you hope for in your franchise is that you have the front office that can put together 1 year, 2 year contracts. They can put these contracts together with quality players, and those quality players can hopefully win you a championship.
That's it.
That's what you hope for. Now, of course, everybody needs a franchise quarterback, even if that franchise quarterback is really only going to be there for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
You need a franchise quarterback, a guy that you
Everybody
can
needs
rely
a
on.
quarterback sometimes.
But if you got to go break the bank for him, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Can you still put the talent around him with the pocketbook that you leave yourself with?
Mm-hmm.
If you paying him all that money,
You won't have the same team.
And to add on to that, you got to understand, especially with the Falcons, what they're going to focus on for 23. They building up them trenches. Mark my words. Mark my words.
A big time.
Based on the way they're running their offense and the way this defense is, folks, they're going to get some goons. They're going to build up them trenches, because at this point in our development, that makes it easier on Mariota. That makes it easier on offensive line. And that makes it easier for us to be that actual threat when it comes to run, stop, and defense.
Mm-hmm.
Pass rushing. Because Arthur Smith is beginning to see his dream come to fruition.
Yep.
He ain't about to go pay for no high-priced quarterback, and he didn't got two from. He got one from Piggly Wiggly and the other one from Walmart.
Piggly Wiggly.
They ain't gonna do it.
Piggly Wiggly one
Can
from
you say these
Walmart.
Kroger's or something?
And then you still we still got to deal with Disco Ridley.
That's $11 million next year.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's $11 million cap
$11
hit.
million.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And in my opinion, I believe he gonna be a bargaining chip.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. Talking about that really thing, I think really gonna stay.
I think he is too.
I think so too. I really do think so.
Do you believe he's going to be used in a limited capacity?
I think really is gonna come in. He's gonna be that deep threat. See what I'm saying?
Like in the red zone?
Anywhere, man. You put Ridley in the slot, right? Just for say, if you're gonna have Kyle run that in, most likely, or that slant, you take Ridley right up. Who's gonna sit with Ridley? You got to double team somebody. Somebody gonna be open. That's just nasty.
True.
Oh man.
True. My concern is
He gonna gamble again?
no. My concern is just the overall. How does that bode well for the overall chemistry?
Yeah.
Because you're bringing him in on a squad that already has the collective mindset of we're not playing games. We're holding each other accountable. It's second nature. We're not playing games. So if you ain't serious about winning games, it's not gonna work.
Right.
That's my only concern, because I look at it, in my opinion, as them playing him in or playing to his strength, which is route running and red zone. They ain't gonna let him go across the middle. They already know, because you got OZ for that.
That's dead.
Yeah, you got OZ for that.
Yep.
But with his route running ability and being able to be a threat in the red zone, I think that would be where he would do a lot of his damage.
Mm-hmm.
Hey fellas, I've been summoned.
You never.
But anyway, guys, been great. You guys have a great night.
All right, Coach.
This good chat. And go to Coach Unchained. Subscribe over there if you don't mind. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys when Saturday, I guess. Yeah, Saturday. Peace.
That's right.
All right. Be easy,
All right, Coach.
Peace, y'all.
Be easy, not greasy, man.
All right.
But yeah. The answer, M, man, you make a very good point. He was like, we can let Ridley be Ridley. We don't need him to go across the middle. We have London and Pitts for that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Disco really can streak down that field, but he can go.
Yeah. But
Talk about pick
that's
your poison. That medicine cabinet gonna be lethal.
right. Let me see. We got what D Coleman said. Really comes back. OZ, Bernie, and Hodge probably gone. Nah. They ain't. I'm gonna tell you right now, they not letting OZ go. They're not gonna let OZ go.
Nah.
OZ's proven. OZ's that proven leader. They not gonna let OZ go. Bernie, Hodge, like I said, one or
Hey,
two
Kadarius
things.
Hodge actually doing the thing, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be either a bargaining chip or they gonna play him in limited capacity.
Yeah.
What you think, Blackberry?
OZ ain't going nowhere.
No, I didn't.
Bernie, it depends. Because he's a rookie. So it depends. But Hodge, if Ridley does come back, yeah, Hodge be gone. I mean, you can't have too many receivers.
Yeah.
So, do I think we make a lot of moves with Ridley coming? If Ridley comes back with the receiving core, no, I don't. I think it'll be plugging him in and getting rid of one guy. That's what I think it'll be. You want to keep camaraderie with the receiving group and with the quarterback. So there ain't gonna be no whole lot of moves made. Probably Brian Edwards, maybe he might be exiting, and maybe they add somebody in, in the free agency. But ain't gonna be no whole lot of moves made. That many guys are not gonna be gone just because Ridley come back.
Yeah.
Right.
But we sure don't need them we need really coming there acting like Eddie Martell and just throwing off everything, man.
Right. That yeah, and that's my point. That's my point. You're gonna have to worry about the chemistry, and then he's gonna have to play limited capacity because you're already gonna have a rhythm with the team. See, what people failing to realize is as you develop this team, you're developing their identity.
Mm-hmm.
And as you build a rhythm, that's going to be part of their identity. So everybody that comes in on this squad is going to have to fit that identity, mindset and playmaking wise. So if they don't fit that, it's going to be a problem.
Yep.
Mucho, two things. You made two back-to-back comments I have to reply to, bro. I love you, Mucho, but nah. He ain't got to climb no ladder. He's a number 3 receiver. That's what he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a number 3 receiver. Right now, I think he's listed as our number 2 receiver, but he's a number 3 receiver. That's what he is. Ain't no ladder for him to climb. What you gonna say now, Rob?
No, I was saying at worst. Well, I was gonna say at best, but now I say at worst, Ridley's a number 3.
Right. At worst, he's a number 3. Ridley may be punt return. I don't want us to listen.
Nah, hell no, no.
Listen,
he ain't going for that.
Unless you want one to open every show with Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
Look, I'm telling you right now. He don't need to know, because no, that's worse than him going across the middle.
American Bandstand.
If somebody sneezes in his direction, he gonna put them roller skates on, and it's all over with. The ball going sideways or it's going back for a safety. We can't have it.
I'll tell you, boy, we're gonna be watching another a new episode of Solid Gold, boy.
Solid.
It's Sullivan show.
Hey man, so just now he ain't no, but not only that, not only the comedic part of it, but he's a phenomenal route runner. He has quickest feet I've ever seen over have. I've never seen anybody with feet as quick as his, with the control he has with it as well. So
Right.
I don't want let's not let his antics off the field, you know, distract us from and have us ignore his talent. He's still one of the most talented receivers in the game when he got his head on right.
Right.
When he got his head on right. See, the thing is, you don't want to put up with them antics. You
Yeah.
don't want to put up with the undisciplined part of who he has been. So that's why he wouldn't be here no more. It ain't got nothing to do with his talent.
Mm-hmm.
It's his mindset.
Yep.
So
And let's get this question right here, because I think this is gonna tie into what we were saying and what piggyback off what you were saying, Blackberry. Doug Morrison said the question does really want to play for us. Of course, you know why? Simply put, he was embarrassed by his own foolishness. Now he got something. He's trying to prove to the league and to the team he is who we thought he was.
Oh yeah, boy. That humble pie is piping hot, fresh out the oven, boy.
Because number one, I'm be real with y'all. Number one, he want that $11 million.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? He want that $11 million. And he gonna do whatever he can to get it. But what up, man, Mike?
Mike.
Man, not enough money to pay the money he's worth. That's true. That's true. Because to be real with you, that money that's allocated, you're gonna have to pay these players that's showing up this year.
Yep.
And they still gotta have enough money left over, like I said, to fortify them trenches.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Locke. What up, Locke?
Locke, what's up, my boy? Hey, William Amos, shout out to you, man. What's good, brother? Oh yeah, in case y'all know, I'm thinking about going to the Falcons game on Sunday, man.
Hey. But we're getting into an hour and a half and everything. We're gonna get ready to kind of wind it down. Want to get you guys final thoughts before we get out of here. I'm gonna start with Blackberry.
we appreciate y'all tuning in as always. 26, 27, 27. 26, 27, 27. We have not lost a game this year in these two losses by more than a touchdown. One score from us in both losses, we win. Protect the ball. It's that simple, people. What we do as a football team under Arthur Smith's leadership and offensive prowess, it works. And it works damn well. Protect the ball. It's really that simple. Any gripe you got with this guy not getting enough targets, this guy ain't good enough to be our quarterback, this guy run the ball too much, the defense don't do this, don't do that. Like we said, one play away from being 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
One play. Like Mucho just said, finish, baby.
That's it.
Protect the ball, finish. Always be close. That's something I love that in one of them in one of the heavy hitters shows. When they came up with ABC 60, always be closing 60 minutes. I love it. I got a sales background. Always be closing is one of the most important things you do. You start closing that game from the beginning, okay? And how do you do that? protect the damn ball.
Wow.
Because what you do works against anybody in this league. Anybody. On offense and on defense. It works. Protect the ball. And we 7th in the league in turnovers, ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all that think the defense sucks so bad. We 7th in the league in turnovers. We have 5 turnovers already.
On a 2-15 team?
On a 2-15 team.
Remarkable.
We're 7th in the league. But we're going to be 2-15, so it don't matter.
Remarkable.
Well, I be John Brown.
Always represent for the home team, baby.
Home team.
Home team.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. Catch me on Twitter, too. That's Blackberry Lorex. That's Blackberry no C, just a K. Same thing on YouTube.
Let it be known.
What you got, Knight Rider?
Man, let me tell y'all something. This team going places, man. I don't care what they saying in the media. This team going places, man. Everybody sit back, buckle your seatbelt, grab you a hot dog, a soda, a beer, whatever you're drinking, take you a bath, do what you need to do. Sit back. Get ready, boy. We finna get ready to go on a ride. We finna go on a ride. In honor of the late, great Coolio, we finna go on a fantastic voyage. You hear me? Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing from this team. Loving it, man. Loving it.
Yeah.
All the we shutting up a lot of these naysayers, boy. They starting to pay attention. Like, oh, man, we were wrong about the Falcons. Including you, Brian McFadden. I ain't heard from Brian McFadden yet.
They tried. They staying away from the Falcon. They don't want to backtrack.
Yeah, they staying away from him. Yeah, like Uncle Shay said on Hard Knock, you humiliated us on national television. We want restitution. I want restitution. And with that being said, man, y'all can follow me. Boy, hold on, wait a minute. Let me rewind. Ladies and gentlemen, cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, beavers, butthead, Daria, Tom Anderson, Principal Mick Becker, and Mr. Van Trier. All of them. Y'all can find me on IG and on Twitter at Knight Rider 229, all Y's, no I's. Catch me on Snapchat periodically at Knight Rider FDU. And if anybody going to the game, man, y'all make sure y'all find me because I'm gonna be probably walking around at the tailgate, and I will have the glasses this time. So y'all make sure y'all find your boy.
Your resident billboard.
The resident billboard. I'll be at the Braves game too. Y'all look for me. Find your boy. And on that note, love, peace, and chicken grease. Let it whip, Junior Flip.
Well. What did I say? It's another pick your poison season. I told y'all. Listen, the Falcons gonna be all right. Mariota gonna be all right. Y'all said we 2-15. Keep that same energy. Just as simple as that.
Keep it up.
Arthur Smith and Dean Pease, they got some good cooking in the kitchen. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get better. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in this evening on the Dirty Bird Thursdays. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Make sure you hit us all up. I am the Falcons Therapist. You can find me at Falcons Therapist on Twitter and on TikTok and IG at Elegance Wellness and Massage. Listen, stay tuned. We're going to have a good season. Be patient. Trust the process.
There it is.
Keep watching.
If you feel good, you look good, you play even better. With
That's
that being
prime
said, we want to thank you guys for tuning into the home team. This is officially over.
Oh, not yet. Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet. R.I.P. to Coolio, man.
What type of Coolio,
R.I.P.
man?
Coolio.
One time for my
OG.
boy Coolio.
R.P. to Coolio, man.
Oh, here it goes. Now everybody out there go run and tell your homeboys and homegirls it's time for Key to kill. Come on now.
Come
One
on
time
now.
my dog Coolio,
Yes,
man.
sir. R.P. Coolio, man. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
One of the realest,
sir.
y'all. One
Yes,
of the
sir.
realest. One of the realest. All right, one. Close it out.
Peace.
And on that note, I'm finna go watch
See you
Danger
on the tape.
Vibes.